Are you a real estate investor? Okay, next question. Do you have access to your local MLS? Because if you don't, you absolutely have to watch this video. If you already have access to the MLS, you can watch this video just for entertainment purposes. What is the MLS? It's the multiple listing service. It's the database of all of the listed properties on the market right now. It literally represents basically somewhere in the range between 90 and 95% of all properties that are for sale. All properties that are transacted are done on the multiple listing service. It's this incredibly important database of information that as a real estate investor you absolutely have to have access to. Well, who gets access to the MLS? Licensed real estate agents. So, what many real estate investors have done is they have relied on a real estate agent to be their eyes and ears on the market because only that agent has access to the MLS. Well, I've got news for you. If you don't have direct access to the MLS, it's like requiring glasses to be able to read. And it's like you're not wearing glasses when you don't have access to the MLS. You're literally always, everything's fuzzy. I mean, you can sort of see, but not really. It's just fuzzy. It's not in focus. Well, what this video is about is how you can get access to the MLS as a real estate investor. I'm going to share with you some strategies and techniques you've probably never heard of on how to get access to the MLS because it's so important. It's like oxygen and breathing. That's how important it is into your real estate investing. So, I am going to show you how to put on your MLS glasses in this video. All right, here we go. Number one, there are ways to get access to the MLS online, but you only get a limited version of it. Okay, so let me talk about that. So that's going to be your active listings. I call those active listings, okay? These are properties that are on the market right now. And the places you can find the active listings are going to be places like Realtor.com. That's a good place right there. Now, what's the benefit of an active listing? You know what your competition is. So if you're trying to sell a property right now, you have the ability to see who you're competing against, right? And that is helpful. That gives you some sort of a gauge on what's going on in your marketplace or the deal you're looking to buy. Because it's my firm belief that in real estate investing, it doesn't have to be a risk. You can do exactly what the property is going to sell for. I mean, exactly. By having access to the right information, which is the MLS. All right, so Realtor.com is going to show you active listings, but it's not going to show you some of the other features that are absolutely incredibly important, which are going to be closed comps or closed sales. So Realtor.com. Another place you can go is sometimes your local MLS is going to have a public version. So I'm just going to write here public version of MLS. And let me give you an example of that. In Middle Tennessee, Realtracs, Real, R-E-A-L, Tracs, T-R-A-C-S. Realtracs.net is the official MLS for real estate agents. However, Realtracs.com, that's the public version. So Realtracs.com will get you access to the active listings. Okay, so you can get access to active listings through Realtor.com, the public version of the MLS. You know, another place you can is sometimes local real estate agents on their website have a technology that allows you to search the active listings as well. So there's several ways to get that online, and that's easy, that's free, but that doesn't give you the whole picture. That just tells you what's currently on the market. The more important piece of the puzzle are closed comps, closed sales. You want to know which properties have sold and what they've sold for. Now, how do you get access to that? Now, that's what I'm going to share with you. Number one, if you're in a large metropolitan area, there's a company called Redfin.com. Interesting story about them. They were able to win a lawsuit against the National Association of Realtors. See, the National Association of Realtors controls the MLS. So this is really fascinating. You could be a licensed real estate agent in your area and not have access to the MLS. You have to pay the extra dues to the national, the state, and the local Realtors Association to get access to the MLS. In other words, they have a monopoly. That's right, they have a monopoly on the MLS. So Redfin took them to court and won. And so Redfin.com, for certain cities in this country, you can get access to the closed comps as well on their website for free. It's terrific. And it works very well. It maps it out. You can see where the comps are. It's terrific. So Redfin.com, that's a free way to get access to closed comps. But what about all the people in this country that Redfin does not apply to? All right, now we have to go a whole new layer deep. So now it's not about public websites. Now it's about a whole new level of working with a local real estate agent. So one of the ways you can get access to the MLS is you build a relationship with a local real estate agent, and either A, they pull the comps for you and just send them to you all the time, or even better, they say, here's my username and password. You can log in and check all you want. But that's a little bit of a controversial topic because certain MLSs don't like when real estate agents give out their username and password to the MLS. So there's another thing you can do, and this is a really interesting secret. What you can do is this. You can build a relationship with a real estate agent locally, and then you can have them set you up as their assistant. It works in numerous parts across the country. And so you have to pay a fee, sometimes the range about $200, and go to a class or two, and you can actually be that real estate agent or that broker's assistant. And you're not licensed, but your assistant level gives you access to the MLS and you get your own username and password. So that is the ultimate way to go. And now why is it also nice to get access to the full MLS? Because you also get access to expireds and withdrawns. Now expired and withdrawn sales have their own set of value to them, and that is you can see which properties fell apart on the market and didn't sell, right? So this can be of its own value, and this comes from having full access to the MLS as well. So those are the main ways to get access. And the ultimate, obviously, is to have your own username and password, or to build a relationship with a licensed agent and get their username and password, but they often won't give it to you. So those are your ways to get access to the MLS as a real estate investor. I told you you'd hear something you never heard before, and that's that strategy about becoming that agent's assistant. Now again, you have to build a relationship with the agent, you have to know what to say. There's a whole lot that goes into building relationships with agents, which we don't have time to share on this video. But that is going to be your ultimate for getting access to the MLS as a real estate investor. Thanks for watching. I'm Phil Pustiowski, and have a great day.